Hi everyone, it's Penny. I'm back. And today's topic is do-overs. And the reason is yesterday I had a session at my table doing an art journal page and I was not happy with it at the end of it. I had created the page using a couple of the jelly prints that I had done, and I'll have a video on that coming up soon. And I started off with these as my background, built it up. At the end of it, I just felt like it was too dark and muddy, and it didn't elicit the feelings, the positive feelings that I wanted that page to have. Because the title of the page was, Alone is not the same thing as lonely. It's a reminder to myself. and I wanted that to be something that was positive and happy when I looked at that and was reminded that I don't have to be lonely. I don't have to feel lonely simply because I'm alone or live alone or don't have anyone in my life at the moment, that sort of thing. But it was dull, it was dark, it was muddy, it was depressing looking. And I thought, you know what, that's not helping me embrace this idea that I'm not lonely just because I'm alone. So instead of just scrapping the page like I normally might, or just turning the page and keep going and just chalking it up to a learning curve and that sort of thing, I wanted to make this page right today. So I woke up, I had my coffee, I got the juices flowing, and I decided to go back and do a do-over. I took what I had and I made it better, at least to me. Okay, this is all, art is subjective. So you might not think it was an improvement. I did. And that's what I needed. I needed to be able to look at this page and see something really happy and positive and a reminder to myself. And so I achieved that, I think. And it got me to thinking that I am so happy that every day is a do-over. Because in my 56 years, I have plenty to look back with regret on. Things I've said, I've done, ways I've made people feel, mistakes I've made with my family and my children and friends, and I hate it. That kind of thing just stays with me for years. Dumb things I've done, mistakes I've made. And so to have a good do-over, we've got to forgive ourselves. And that, I will admit, that's my hardest thing. Because it wouldn't come back and haunt me at night when I can't sleep if I had really forgiven myself. Or maybe it's just God's way of reminding me not to screw up again tomorrow. I don't know. So, but I do know that every day I wake up, I have a do-over. I have a chance to do things a little bit better, to be a little bit better friend, to be a little bit better mom, to be a little bit better coworker, to be a little bit better artist. There we go. And I did that one today. So thank goodness for do-overs. So every day is a chance to do something different, to make new mistakes, because I will, and just to get a little bit better at this life, you know? I don't want to be 80 years old and still being the same person I was when I was 25. I hope I've grown in some wisdom and understanding and love and compassion and empathy for others. You know, I think that's what we're here on this earth to do. So I'm very grateful every day's a do-over. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. I'm going to show you how I started. Hang on though, because I am going to do another video next on me unpacking that jelly plate. And if you're not familiar with jelly plates, oh my gosh, it's another addiction. But it's a way to make your own printed papers. Okay, you can go to Michael's and buy them. But I'm going to show you how to do it on different types of paper. And I found out I like certain types of paper better than others. But that one's coming up soon. So if you like the video, subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. If you want to be notified when I put up new videos, hit the bell button and they'll send you a little notification when I've published a new video to my channel. And I usually try to put up 2 or 3 a week. I will tell you sometimes that gets a little tough if I've had a really tough week at work. But that's my goal, and I've done pretty good about sticking to it. And because you're not going to get better until you do things, right? So get into your art journals. You're not going to get better until you get in there and play. If you're new at this, just keep going. Have a do-over day, okay? So leave me a comment, a thumbs up if you like it, and I will talk to you soon. All right? Bye. Okay, so just to recap, hello everybody, it's Penny again. So these are all the papers that I made this afternoon with my new jelly plate, just playing for the very first time ever using one, and I had a blast, and I see many more sessions coming. I used a variety of pads that I have here, tracing paper, craft paper, a vellum pad, one called a scribble pad that was pretty much newsprint. It was that type of thing. And let's see. And then one called a drawing pad, which was a little bit more substantial and smooth white paper. So I've got all kinds of things in here. I liked all of it. I really did. I tend to like the feel of the tracing paper, and it wasn't expensive tracing paper either. I don't know where I got it, but I'll show it to you. So it's not even a name brand or anything. Had 30 sheets in it. And I tore them out and cut them in half like this to work with, because my jelly plate's a 5x7. That's what I decided to buy and start with. And I can get bigger if I want, but knowing that I have limited space in my so-called studio, which is basically just a little desk in my bedroom, I didn't want to go crazy with a big size, and I really think I'm going to like this size. Now, the ones I did on craft paper, what I like about it is when I glue those onto a page, like I'm using an old book I found at the flea market a couple weeks ago. And so some of these pages now I've painted directly on. You can see the words sticking out from under here. I'm going to finish this up. So I paint directly on them, I draw on them, but this one I had done like a pen. I didn't have a pencil with me, so I did this ink pen drawing. I wasn't happy with it, and I didn't want to go anywhere with it. So I used one of the craft paper ones to put over that, because I knew it would cover it well, and it adds a little stability as well. So, and what I did on this one that I normally wouldn't do is the page right after the ones I do, I kind of like to glue those two together. Did not do that this time, but I think it'll be okay because this has some stability with the paint on it. And this one I've covered with the tracing paper that has a lot of paint on it that also has some stability. So, yeah, I'm just going to get started on playing with this. I have no idea what I'm doing today, but I just want to sit down and paint and play in my art journal, and that's what it's all about. So come join me.